get on her, but picked up my extension of my arm. I'm not going to hurt her with it, but you can see she's like, oh my gosh, what is this? So what I'm going to do is I just want to touch her with it. Okay, so see how she's hesitant? So I'm just going to rub her. I want her to understand that this isn't going to kill her. So right here, I got stuck in her mane, so I'm just going to come right down along. And I'm just going to tap along the girth area. I'm going to bring her closer. So I typically don't want to stop when I'm doing this, but I'm going to show you how she's flinching and all that stuff. So I want her to be comfortable with being tacked up. So if she does step into me, I am going to tap her in her chest. But I just want her to, so you can see her whole body flinching. So I'm just going to rub, let her know it's all right. Good girl. I'm going to retreat from it. And I ideally would like to see her cock her foot. So now I'm just going to do the same thing. She flinches there, but she's not super standoffish. So I'm just going to rub down here. I'm going to scratch a little bit on her legs, and then I'm just going to come back up. Okay, so right like this. Again, I don't want her to freak out when somebody picks up a ground pole to move or anything like that. So there, I'm just tapping her to stop her from moving into my space. So now if I want her to move off, I'm just going to ask her to walk, walk, walk. Because my leg would be right here, and I'm just tapping, 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 and then she moves off. Right like that, because I want her to understand that moving off from the leg is what we want. So I'm going to reach up, and I'm just using this as an extension of my arm, because I don't have go-go gadget arms. I'm just going to ask her to walk, walk, walk. Right there, I kept in the same rhythm, and I just want her to move away. Okay, again, I want to be able to take my hat off. Oh, see how she freaked out about that? So I'm going to use my hat like this, and I'm just trying to see what she's afraid of. When she stops backing up, I'm going to approach her. I'm not going to hit her with my hat. I'm just going to, go towards her a little bit, and I'm going to stop here. I'm going to not push her anymore. And then I'm just going to bring my hat up again, and I'm just going to go towards her, and I'm just going to keep the same rhythm. All right, so when I'm doing to this side of the horse, I'm going to do the other side. So right here, I'm going to rub down, just so that she knows that this isn't going to hurt her. I'm going to then reward her with my hands. So now, I'm going to step her forward because we started up here. I'm going to ask her to whoa, right there. So as you can see, my hand is against her chest, but there was no pressure on that lead rope. So now I'm going to back her up right there, and I'm going to step around. So now I'm going to pet her, and I'm going to go ahead and swing this up right here. She doesn't really care. I'm going to tap her with it here. And see how she moved off, but she didn't escape the situation. So I'm just tapping, 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 and she doesn't do anything. She has that wide eye on her. So I'm going to approach, okay? So I'm not going to hit, I'm not hitting her with it. Again, I'm tapping myself with it as hard as I tap her. This is just an extension of my arm. Okay, I want her to be able to feel things and have different pressures put on her, and she's not going to freak out. So right like that, come down the leg. I'm just tapping. I'm going to rub along her, and she's doing okay. So right there, she flinched a little bit. And again, in your horsemanship journey, it's never going to be what you expect. You think it's going to be perfect, and it's not. So I'm going to rub her because she did really well there. Now, on this side, I have to take my hat off, see what she does. So right there, she's fine. So right here like this, she got the wide eye on. I would like to be able to step closer to her and not have her freak out. Okay? Because if a rider is coming off, I'd like to be able to approach her and say, hey, hold on, I got you. But hopefully we, don't have that situation. So now, I do want her to move off the stick, so I'm just going to ask her to walk. I'm tapping, 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 walk, walk, walk. So now I'm going to up the pressure because I asked right like that. So I'm asking, telling, and yelling. All right, so everybody has their own opinion. At no point was I hurting Polly at all. So she stopped, so I'm going to tap, There, right like that, perfect. And you want to try to do things in rhythm because horses are rhythmic animals. A walk is a 1, 2, 3, 4. A trot's a 1, 2, 1, 2. And then a canter is a 1, 2, 3. And in my opinion, a gallop is fast as hell. So I'm just going to have it go right like that. So right like that. Now I'm just going to end with that. So I'm going to ask her, whoa, and I'm going to pedal. I'm going to get her to bring her head down, and we're going to be done for today. So I'm just going to add pressure right there, or you could do it right here, there, right like that. So either way works. So there, she did again. So I got quicker results with underneath the chin. So right like that. Again, there's a lot of different ways to train a horse. Whatever works best for you and your horse, go for it. Try to be as gentle and kind to the horse as possible, and keep yourself safe. Thank you so much, and please check out some of our other videos. We appreciate all the support on our mission and helping our mission to grow. Have a great day.